Oh, hello everybody. This is a update on that M4 build. I got the Colt side mount, Knight's Armament rail, an original ModTech rear sight on it. I put a used charging handle on it. EOTech 552 holographic sight. Fire Force sling. A grip pod GPS02. And a weapon light. With the strobe function. This is the Palmetto State M4 profile 16-inch Freedom upper. Cost me north of $200. I got it on a M4 profile lower using a Anderson machinery strip lower. The rear stock came from an M&P 15, but it's also a contractor. So that's a surplus. That lower cost me $65 at a gun show. Now, interesting story is that the weapon light and the grip pod I got for free, along with another grip pod and 3 multiple magazine holders. You know, those clamps that you clamp 2 together. Traded Mossberg 500 parts for those from a National Guard quartermaster I knew. I added a kill flash to the EOTech. Well, it's hard to tell, but you know, the problem with these. Oh, there you go. You only see the reticle in this mode when you're using a night vision goggles. Actually neat to see a view of this from from behind the sight. Oh, turn this off. You gotta push both buttons. Yeah, I got a blank adapter on the end of that, using that as a muzzle cover. Yeah, with this big old red thing on the end, I'm not going to forget about taking that off. But the nice thing about this is that wearing this, you could have it against your chest, or you could have it at your side. The weapons light has an IR filter on the end of it. I do have another light coming in. It's got to ship first, but it's a Zotac clone of the Surefire M600 Scout Light. By the way, this stuff is hard to do anything with your one-handed. I keep forgetting to take that there. Standard Aid 2 flash hider. I gotta go find my bayonet. Should have one down here somewhere. Hang on, I'm gonna go look. Because I should have an M9 down here. I had one down here. Or it could be in the garage, in the shed. And I do have another EOTech. An EOTech 511. Again, this would be a problem with doing things one-handed. This one's the one that takes the end cells. This one functions. Funny thing, battery should have died off 6 years ago. But this is the 511, not the 551, so it doesn't have the night vision function. Here we go. Well, of course I got this in a EOTech 512 box because, well, I needed something to go and protect the sights. Hang on a moment, I'm going to take the batteries out. I learned the hard way once not to leave the batteries in here, and I got really damned lucky when I had them leak that they didn't corrode the connectors. Oh, here's another function of the 552. When I got it, had this quick disconnect attached to it, which was a standard to it. And this was brand new back in 2013, but I bought this in 2014, so it was about a year old when I got it for $400. And these are running north of $500 still. And the person thoughtfully had this painted in multicam. Alright. Again, proud of doing this one-handed. Yours is easy for me because I have a very heavy trigger pull. But this is a Toolcraft bolt. Problem with the Freedoms is that they don't engrave the markings here, but it's a 556 NATO 1-7 twist. My mid-length had the same thing with it too, with the printing. The Knight's Armament rail cost me $246. This was $50. New in package. I have a basically a AccuShim in here, probably an H1 buffer in there. Yeah, after you let those sit for a bit, they'll actually squish down enough to allow you to close it without using brute force. Here's something about this. Is an actual takeoff of a government issued gun. The retail ones are much darker, and they had Picatinny on there along with, you know, it looks like flags. This is how you can tell the original apart from the retail version. Plus the numbers are yellowed on this. But this is the Army's 600-meter sight. versus the Marine Corps one, which is, you know, made by Knights Armament. Alrighty. I gotta take that off because I gotta take the batteries out. To close up your grip pad, you push it back in, and here's the release button. To deploy your grip pads. I chose this because you could have your room handle, but also have a bipod at the same time. But I really only use that for, you know, standing it up. Really isn't going to do you much good with the shooting. But also, as the bonus, here is my M16A4 clone build. You saw me put these on last video with this. By the way, this one also has the printed on information. But I added a surplus carry handle with the 6.3 markings on it. Fire Force sling. Keyhole marking on the upper receiver. Keyhole marking on the lower receiver. Nice thing is that the finish actually matches. And this is also a Yankee Hill machine blower. I've had this for about 12 years. Had a couple different stocks on it. Till I settled with the fixed stock. Magpul bad lever. Hang on a sec. Oh, I had to go down the other way. Yeah, second. I did it again. Okay, it's engaged. This is for bringing your bolt back in the battery, which is a lot better when you're going and charging it, engaging the bad lever inwards like this to go and keep the bolt back, and then you can put a magazine in and then hit this, send the bolt back in the battery to load your weapon. But this is a lot nicer handguard than what was on it originally. This isn't the thick Palmetto State handguard. This is a normal handguard. Alright, y'all. That's it for... hang on a second. Here we go. That's it for this video. If you like the content, hit like and subscribe, and don't hesitate to leave a comment. And I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you and goodbye.